What's up, guys? It's Destin5e, and today we're going to be doing store versus store, juicing for life versus Subway. But don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and turn on the notification bell so you can be part of the E-Squad. Let's get into the video. Okay, so we literally went to like 12 places for one item. So we already had one item from a vegan. Oh no, it wasn't vegan. It was a place called JUICIN. They have food and natural drinks and whatever. So mostly they're based off their drinks. And then we got our food from there. And then we went to Fresh Market. Or was it another place? It was. Oh! We went to a vegan place, but it wasn't straight vegan because they also had a tuna sandwich. And they were closed. So, after we went there, we went to the Fresh Market. And the line was long. And the pharmacy has nothing to do with it, but I'm going to explain anyway. So I went in the pharmacy because from a distance it was like, oh yeah, there's only like 5 people in the line when there's like 100 cars in the lot, so that wouldn't make sense. And when I went in, the line was literally, there were shelves and then there were like the line and then it went all the way around to like right here. And then I heard a lady saying that if you go to a pharmacy, they're getting people who are paying in cash, pay over there. So I was like, oh, okay, that's better. And then it wasn't long, but I was in the wrong line. And then the lady, she was like, are you paying cash or are you here for his prescription? I'm like, I'm here for cash. And she's like, oh, that's on the other side. But I was lucky she said that earlier because after I went in that line, like a whole bunch of people showed up after, so. But yeah, that pharmacy, oh my gosh, and it started getting hot. And this lady was like right behind me. I was like, what happened to 6 feet distance? So that's pharmacy story. Now back to the other story. So then after we went to the Fresh Market, because the line was extra long, we went to a gyro place. Well, we attempted to, but there's a bunch of traffic because NASA is shutting down again tonight at 10 p.m. So everyone's like out and about getting everything they need, and so the line was extra long, like out of the store long, like Walmart out of the store long. So yeah, and then we didn't go there, so then we went, oh, I just mixed up the supermarket and the gyro place, my bad. So when we were at the gyro place, well, attempted to, there was like a bunch of traffic because of the shutdown, like I just explained. So then we tried to go to another place. We were like, oh, okay, so we might just have to get a veggie patty, even though it's like not similar to the tuna like at all. So we went, well, we didn't go there actually. So I was like, wait, what about the other gyro place? Because when my brother was over here with us, he went there because he doesn't eat meat, and we do. Well, we don't eat meat. We eat mostly seafood. Yeah. So my brother went there before, and I was like, oh, why don't we just go there? That's a gyro place too. We probably get like a salmon gyro because that's what we plan to get because that's like similar to tuna. Yeah. So that didn't work out because they were like closed. Not just closed, shut down. Like they're not even in business. So then we found another gyro place as we were going, but they were closed. They weren't like out of business, they were just closed. So yeah. And then we were reconsidering the veggie patty place again, but then we were driving around an area that has like Dunkin' Donuts and whatever, and I was like, oh my gosh, Subway's there. And I was like so like everywhere about it. So we got a tuna sandwich from there. So it's been like a whole roller coaster looking for all these stuff. So yeah. So we got some Subway a tuna sandwich. And I don't usually get a tuna sandwich. I usually get the veggie delight because they put too much tuna in their sandwiches. But yeah. And then we got JUICIN's tuna sandwich. Ate it because of the chips. So yeah, like, or you can get carrots, but I'm not getting carrots. So, and then yeah. So I'm gonna try the JUICIN place first because, like, I never tried it before. I only get their drinks, and the drinks are pretty good. So I got some barbecue tea. Apparently, JUICIN is actually named JUICIN for life, and the sandwich was about $8, and Subway was about $8 also. So, and they make this fresh, I think. So I'm just gonna sit this down. Here it is. Your regular tuna sandwich, like, or whatever. So yeah, homemade tuna sandwich. And, oh wow, this is actually a lot bigger than it. Oh, okay. So this is pretty big. It doesn't look on camera, but it's pretty big. See, this is my hand. This sandwich still doesn't look big, but it's big. It's thick. So yeah. So like, I see some mustard and mayo. Oh yeah, look at that. So that's what that's looking like. And I'm just gonna. Kind of looks like it has egg salad in it. That's probably because of the mayo and everything. So I'm gonna try this. So I like it, but it's a little salty. If this had some honey mustard, it would be bomb. But I like honey mustard either way. So I don't know if it's, yeah. But this is pretty good. To me, it just needs some sweetness in it, to balance out the saltiness. But it's not like overly salty. It's just like a hint of extra salt. So it's pretty good. I'm gonna take another bite because, yeah, I haven't eaten all day. So yeah. It's a little messy. Oh, y'all didn't understand that. It's a little messy. It's good though. But I feel like the bread is supposed to give it a sweetness because it really tastes like it. Like the bread's supposed to give it that sweetness. So I'll put that right there while it can bake in the sun because it's literally hot. Like, well, it's not that hot. I'm being exaggerate, but we need AC, so it's that hot. So that's gonna bake in the sun a little bit. It'll be nice and toasty once I eat it again. So now we got some more napkins. So now we got our Subway sandwich. Yeah, we have our Subway sandwich. So we have our Subway sandwich, and most people know what Subway is, but I mean, yeah, this is what it looks like. So this video is not sponsored, by the way. Not sponsored. Yeah. So I'm gonna try my Subway. And you know, right now I'm in Nassau, and I live in America, Florida. And literally, they don't have the middle of the day. The middle of the day, well, that's not what it's called, but that's what I call it, so yeah. The middle of the day is literally $6, and you only get not only you get, because you get a lot for $6. It's a 6-inch juice, like, not just some kid juice that's like 2 inches. That's exaggerate also, but whatever. It's like a big cup. And then you get chips of your choice. And this, I did add the things that I regularly get, so like, yeah. But yeah. Yeah. So the things that I got in this are tuna, of course, based off this challenge, lettuce, tomato, spinach, bell pepper, honey mustard, and I think that's all. Cause me, I'm the type of kid that won't eat salad, but will have all the things that salad contains in a sandwich, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, it's so good. It just hits different for me. So this is what it's looking like. Oh, and the bread is herbs and cheese. Cause I don't know why I just like cheese, and I'm thinking, oh, since it's herbs and cheese, it's gonna be delicious. It's not my first time eating at Subway, by the way, so kind of have certain things that I get. I usually get the veggie delight though. Okay, so I'm gonna eat this, and we'll see if it's too much tuna, because that's usually my problem with these sandwiches. So, it's actually not overfilled with tuna. It's actually really good. I mean, I chose everything, so yeah. But if it didn't have honey mustard, this would just be a regular, boring sandwich. And it still kind of is, because it's what I usually get. It's just without tuna. But I usually get it without tuna, because I get the veggie light. So, yeah. Now, presentation. I mean, Subway's more international and stuff, so of course they have better presentation, and that's local. And a lot of things that you get served over here comes in brown bags, so that's not really fair. But Subway wins on presentation, cause yeah. And now taste. Here's the thing. If I could say both, I would, because that has its own flavor. It's like that flavor where, like, well, you'll like it, but it's like, okay, and then when you stop eating it, and you're done with it or whatever, you'll be like, oh my gosh, it was so good. That's like that type of sandwich. And then this sandwich, I mean, like, I already had Subway a lot, but it's not overfilled with tuna, which I really like. So, but yeah, this sandwich, it's basically I've been eating every time I go to Subway. Basically, not, yeah. So the winner, because I've always eaten Subway, and it's like basically the same thing, I'm going to say juicin', because, again, it's like that sandwich where it's like, oh my gosh, that was so good after you eat it, and then Subway already have it, and it doesn't have, like, that thing that says it's unique, but that sandwich does. So I think Juicin' for Life wins, because it's, like, more unique, and it's probably because I had Subway too much, but this is still good. I'm not going to, yeah, don't get me wrong, it's still good, but Juicin' for Life, because it's more unique. So that's my decision, and that's local and this isn't, so yeah. Alright guys, so I'm going to end the video here, but don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you soon.